My name is Tiffany Seavecki, and I am with the Renew Real Estate Team with Realty One Group Haven. My niche area is Rome, which is located within Nakusa, Wisconsin. But I really go all over Wisconsin, especially the central area. You're in the heart. You're central to everything. You can drive an hour to an hour and a half and be in some bigger cities, hop on a plane and go travel, which is something I love to do. Or you can be 5 minutes down the road from your best friend, neighbor, family member. Out of the Box Coffee House is a really cute place to go and meet up, have a coffee. You can do business. You can meet as colleagues. You can meet with a friend, family member, and it's just a space that is really welcoming. And you know, good weather, you can go upstairs. Way to run on caffeine and chaos. I've been a real estate agent for 3 years. In 2005, I was going to go to college for interior design and architecture, and toured college. I was accepted at both MEAD and UW-Milwaukee, went and toured, and I walked one block too far. And when you grow up in a town that has no lights and you walk a block too far in the wrong direction, you get scared. And so I decided big city wasn't for me. I was just going to stay home and pivot. And I ended up going to school closer to home and going for business management. Fast forward 3 years and the crash of 2008 happened, and two friends of mine who went to school for architecture and interior design ended up losing their jobs. So that was kind of a grace looking backwards, but real estate has been something I've always been involved and just curious about and love houses. And so life eventually brought me to that direction, and I wanted a way to continue working, love working 24/7 and be available for my kids and involve them in my work life. As a previous business owner, they always got to work with me. And so I got to bring them with me still and be available for them, but also bring a paycheck to the table. I am going to have you get a pre-approval. I will show you anything once. It helps me get to know you as a person, what you're looking for, what your preferences are, so I can help hone in what you're looking for. But some people are really surprised at how much they're able to spend or how little they're able to spend. And so it's a really good idea to get that pre-approval so you know exactly what you need to do. And in the market that we have, to be prepared, because in the market we've had in the last couple of years, sometimes you have to make an offer yesterday if you wanted a house. And a pre-approval is the first step to being able to do that. I think it is swinging into a buyer's market, which we have been due for that shift in things. We've been in a seller's market for a few years. So I think that shift is going to help bring some homes out. It's going to help people put their homes up for sale with interest rates coming back down a little bit. People are going to feel less pressure to stay where they're at with a lower interest rate and be willing to move again. And then buyers are also getting that shift in power, so they're going to be able to negotiate a little bit better on their behalves. And so I think we're really going to see a market increase in inventory where we've not had that, but also see it pick up in pace a little bit again. I always like my sellers to be prepared that this is an emotional process for both them and their buyers. And as their listing agent, my job is to make sure that I'm taking into account the big picture. And so I'm going to take into account the buyer side, the seller side, those emotional aspects, and make sure that they're getting to the right place that is best for them in the end, and that we can make sure that the deal goes together. Sometimes emotions can get into the way on both sides, and so I like to make sure that I'm making sure that we're following a clear path, but I'm not ignoring their emotions that go into it. Financially speaking, I have seen some younger folks come in. Those guys are usually financed, coming in with a little bit smaller down payment, or maybe struggling to get a down payment together. And then I'm seeing my more seasoned folks coming in with either full cash towards their purchase, and that's what they're buying is what fits within what they have for cash. I've also seen, aside from the financial aspect, that some of my older demographic of buyers are really not familiar with how real estate today works. And so that has really, really thrown a loop into some things where I've had to really sometimes let the lessons learned be learned the hard way because it's hard to take advice, from that kid looking chick who's, trying to sell me real estate. But trust your agent, because we know we're in today's market. And it is not the market it was 10 years ago or 50 years ago at all. And so that's just a really big piece, I think, to keep in mind. I may call you my client, but you're not just a client. You're not just a phone number on my phone. You are a friend. You are more than an acquaintance. You don't have to keep being my friend after, but you have no choice to be my friend during. I am going to, keep up with what's going on in life, because that is emotionally going to affect your buying or selling purchase and experience. And so I'm really there and keeping tabs on what's going on, making sure that I'm holding your hand through the entire process. And afterwards, if you still want to grab coffee and be my friend, then that's even better. Hi, I'm Tiffany Seavecki, and I'm your local listing specialist with the Renew Real Estate Team with Realty One Group Haven.